Hello, my darlings. Hope you're all doing well. Bless Lily here. Welcome to this wax reading. So, in this one, we're going to be channeling the information that you guys need to hear at this particular moment. I did get this energy that something unthinkable, unbelievable is about to happen to you, is about to come into your life. So, let's go ahead and find out what it is. As usual, we're going to do a little bit of an energy check-in, so you, my darlings, can make sure that this video is for you. Now, by the way, I've been seeing that some of you have been writing that, sometimes the energy check-in resonates fully, sometimes it resonates about 80% or 50%. Go with your intuition because this is a general reading. The energy check-in might resonate up to 50%, up to 40% sometimes. Listen with your intuition. If you feel that it completely doesn't resonate, then this reading is not for you. That's okay. I'll make more. Okay, so let's see what's the haps over here. The 10 of Pentacles, okay. The 6 of Cups. Missing home, missing the stability that you had, missing the family quite possibly. Could be at this particular moment that you, my darlings, are far away from a place you used to call home, from a person you used to associate with home. Your parents might be at a distance, or your parents might no longer be around. You've been reminiscing about the good old times lately. Some of you might be thinking about going somewhere that feels like home. Another thing that I'm seeing, for those of you who have children, you've been really thinking about their future. You've been really thinking about how to invest or what to do in order to make sure that your children or your future children have a good future. Also, they're showing me communication with a friend that's been in your life for a very long time. I mean, years upon years upon years upon years. Also, the cards are showing me that you could have possibly attended, or it's a weird energy because they're saying that there's something about a desire to get together with family, even if you don't have it. There's just this longing to get together with the family. If you do have a family, there's just this desire to connect with them. But I keep getting this energy of missing something or someone, and someone you keep remembering with a smile on your face. You've been in a tense energy, quite possibly competing with somebody, trying to prove your point to somebody for the last, I would say, 3 weeks or 3 months even for some of you. Some sort of tense situation that doesn't seem to get resolved. This could also be an indication that you're competing when it comes to a particular promotion, a particular position. But you guys, you have your own opinion. You're not afraid to state it. I'm seeing some rather healthy, boundaries over here. Good. You might have had to leave your homeland, your place, your home, your job, because of something that was beyond your control. They're showing me that you had some sort of stability and then something happened and you had to make a quick decision. And it shook you. It was very emotionally difficult for you because you were in your energy of stability. But they're saying you now understand, or somewhere subconsciously you feel that this was a new chance. This was a new chance. That you might not completely have the answer for why it happened just yet, but somewhere deep down you feel like this was a chance for something new. And right now you might be thinking outside of the box when it comes to things that have to do with jobs, with investments. And they're telling me that you moved forwards through stress, through pain. You didn't let it break you, but you used it as fuel in order to own your skills, in order to get to know yourself better, in order to connect to your higher self better. And you're very skilled, incredibly skilled. You might be somebody who's able to multitask, and for sure they're showing me somebody who's, I want to say, a true magician. A strong willpower that's coming through, even though you went through very, very, very difficult time. There were nights when you thought that this was the end. However, it was maybe not the most pleasant way to unlock your skills and unlock your strength of character, but it was what it was. And now you are more connected to your powers, but again, I feel this energy of longing for something, of missing somebody. Maybe more softer energy. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups. Look at this, Wheel of Fortune. Someone broke your heart. Look at this. So what I'm seeing over here are a couple of things, and we'll probably end the energy check-in with this one, but I just want you to hear the message. There's somebody who really messed with your heart, because again, they're showing me missing somebody, and it's either this person was married, either he did not want to marry you. Because they're giving me the energy of Knight of Cups. This is someone who's caring, who has something to offer, but only up to a certain point. The Knight of Wands, it talks about passion, desire, and quite possibly something that's built on chemistry, rather than something a little bit more stable. So at this particular moment, reluctantly, but you told me that the heart is aching. Okay, if that sounds like you, my darlings, keep on watching. Let's take a look at what unthinkable, unbelievable thing or things might happen to you in the near future. This is a timeless reading. Another thing, by the way, that I wanted to mention, guys, is that I feel like somebody is very connected to ASMR, or maybe you've been listening to that a lot. Maybe you've been seeing people get like energy cleanses, massages, head massages, spa treatments, and you've been kind of looking at it thinking, oh, it looks so nice and it must feel so nice. Completely random, but this is what just came through. Okay, my darlings, try not to think of anything or anybody. Let's go ahead and begin. Wow, okay. Give me a second, I want to take a look at the bigger picture. Because your picture is about to get bigger. So what I'm seeing is literally fireworks at the beginning. A reason to celebrate. I'm seeing you with so much joy on your face, in your heart. There's this energy of happiness. Joy, happiness, feeling carefree, an illumination of some sort. They're telling me that a situation that has been dragging on for a very long time, documents, looking for a job, not being able to relocate, it gets solved so fast and with great benefit to you. You hear some amazing news. about a promotion, about a possibility to earn more, about a possibility to, like, they're giving me the energy of freedom. And you will want to celebrate something. Also, it could be good news coming from your friends, coming from your family, somebody getting engaged, somebody getting married, somebody expecting a baby, relocating. Another thing that I'm seeing is that there's some sort of surprise visit. Some sort of surprise visit. I don't know if I should ruin the surprise, but let me see. They're giving me the energy of a duck or a swan. A duck or a swan. Interesting. Show me. Duck, swan, bear. So it could be, from a family, friends. And for some of you, that there's some sort of person, my darlings, that has been, I want to say, in love with you, or somebody who has feelings for you. A rabbit, because now they're showing me, well, and they're showing me two rabbits kind of on top of one another doing, whatever rabbits need to do in order to procreate, because there's definitely this energy of physical intimacy. And this whole energy of the fireworks could also be talking about a very intense physical release, let's put it that way, because we're on YouTube and so on and so forth. But you know what I mean. So there are definitely a lot of changes when it comes to your physical intimacy. Because here I'm seeing fulfillment and I'm seeing physical fulfillment for sure. And I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people, 5 friends, 5 people, 5. Give me a second. Yeah. And then they get separated into 2 groups. You know what I want to say? It's as if there are groups of people that are coming together, and I will explain. I know it sounds very chaotic because I'm seeing it for a lot of people and I need to explain it so that it makes sense. So, okay, you imagine you're going out with your friends, or you're going out with your friend, and then you end up meeting somebody else, and they're also part of a group. And it feels like in this part of a group, there might be a person you used to be friends with, or you used to like, but it feels completely random. You might even thought that they were in a different city, in a different country. And then you meet them. And then honestly, they keep on showing me things that have to do with the bedroom, different position. This turns out to be a very sexy reading. But it is what it is, I'm telling you, yeah? We already talked about the documents and the jobs. Here, I'm honestly seeing this energy of taking a bath together with somebody, taking a shower together with somebody. And this could also be an indication of not necessarily literally taking a bath with someone, but baths and showers are very much about cleansing, they're very much about renewal, and they're very much about vulnerability because you're standing there naked, yeah? And if you're very brave, you're not afraid to even sing off key. So this talks about a very surprise resolution with somebody you might have had a difficult situation with. For some of you, it's your ex. For some of you, it's your current partner. This could be also talking about somebody who's close to you, with whom you need to air things out, with whom you need to wash away the past. But for the majority of you, I'm seeing that it does have to do with a romantic connection. And there's a lot of romance, a lot of fun, and like I keep on saying, the physical intimacy that is out of this world. Because it's not just physical, it's also emotional intimacy. Another thing that I'm seeing that feels completely random, but hey, We're just going to roll with it, aren't we? I'm seeing mountains and I'm seeing hills. So there could be a surprise trip or some sort of surprise that happens when you go to a trip to a mountainous area or an area that has hills. This could be some sort of retreat. This could be you guys just literally sitting there and going, you know what, F this, and booking some sort of retreat, a trip, and you're going to a place that has hills or mountains. Also, I'm seeing things that have to do with coves, I think they're called, because they're giving me a beautiful image of someone in a boat going through like this, the coast. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. And you won't see this coming. It all kind of, it's like the chariot of the fates picks you up, says, please fasten your seatbelts and know where the emergency exits are at all times. And then it just takes you on some sort of wild ride, emotionally very fulfilling, physically very fulfilling. And they keep on showing me dirty things, you know? But I mean, dirty, you know what I mean. Not dirty, I mean, okay. Oh my God. Guys, I wish I could talk more freely, but again, we are where we are. But I know you're all grown and I know you all understand what I'm saying, because if I have to constantly over explain myself to make sure that nobody gets offended, this is all I'm going to be doing. But what I want to do is read your reading and tell you that there's some very good times ahead for your soul, for your body, money-wise as well. But you're going to be drinking this beautiful cocktail of emotions, of a feast for the senses, just to realize how thirsty you were for something amazing, for something fulfilling in your life. And they keep on showing me communicating with people who think very differently to you. But funny enough, it doesn't end up in an argument or whatever. It turns into a very interesting discussion. And your mind is also expanding because you're going to be meeting people with very different backgrounds, different nationalities, different points of view. And the picture of your world begins to shift. In this one, I'm seeing some sort of very arrogant person, because they're showing me a cock over here, a rooster, a cock, a rooster. And for some reason, they're telling me that you're going to laugh at this person. You thought that this was somebody important. You thought that this was somebody authoritative. And now they're showing me you and you're kind of giggling at the whole thing. You're like, oh my God. What a pretentious, prick. So they're saying that, somebody who seemed important and seemed powerful, you're just going to look at this person and you'd be like, oh my God, you're a joke. You are a joke. And you're emotionally distancing yourself from this person. And it's as if by magic, but you will feel the emotional connection end. Because the words that I'm getting as I'm channeling your energy, it's like this person is ridiculous, laughable. And this person was being mean to you. Really mean to you for no reason. And it wounded your heart over and over and over and over and over again. Even if it wasn't with their words, it was with their actions, with their looks. Yeah? Because we know 80% of our communication is nonverbal. And you will be like, I can't believe that I used to pay attention and I used to listen and I used to value this person when he or she weren't valuing me. There's also some sort of surprise gift over here. And surprise picnic or something. They're showing me a picnic basket with like something sticking out of it. It's a very cute energy. Lesser peace coming through. And somebody with big feet. This could be your big feet. This could be somebody else's big feet. They're just saying somebody with big feet. I don't know why they're bringing attention to it, but hey. What I'm getting is this energy of fun and acceptance. And maybe you see somebody with big feet and you think of, you'll make the connection. Also, the energy of big feet could be indicating, I think they're called flippers, don't they? When you go diving or when you go snorkeling. I hope I'm getting the name correctly. I think they're called flippers, yeah? So you guys might end up going diving or meet somebody who's very interested in diving. And there's going to be a whole big discussion about it, and you'll be like, oh my god, I didn't even know this existed, or you could do this. It's somebody who honestly brings some sort of new, fresh, exciting energy, and it makes you shift your gaze to something different. A new way of thinking. Not a completely new way, but a renewed way of thinking, a refreshing way of thinking. Someone who's bumping heads over here. Guys, you're going to be completely surprised at how you're going to react to something. It feels like somebody's constantly trying to compete with you or trying to make you lose your balance, trying to get an emotional reaction out of you for whatever reason. Could be an energy vampire, could just be an idiot, But you'll be completely shocked at how you're going to just see this person and this situation as insignificant. And it's going to set you free, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Let me see what else I can see. There's some sort of hat. A hat, some sort of knowledge. You'll be better at it than you think. Okay, so when we're talking about what it is, it's about having to learn something, having to find a solution. So it's kind of like a thinking cap that's happening over here. And they're telling me you might be worried about having to learn something new or dealing with a new project. Literally, they're saying you will be shocked at how fast you pick up those new skills with your magician energy and how good you're going to be able to handle it. There's some sort of competition, guys. I swear, it's like you might not even know it, but people are trying to compete with you. Your energy can be very triggering, and even if you're just chilling, if you're doing nothing, you're just existing. And it's as if some people, they they think that it's an insult to them that you exist. And you're just doing your thing. And they're telling me that things that have to do with competition, with people, you're winning by not even participating. Here I'm seeing a small... Ooh, where's the head gone? Come back. I'm seeing somebody putting their arms up to the sky and saying, thank you, I'm free. Thank you, I did it. Like you're thanking the heavens for something, guys. It's because this is a general reading. It's going to be quite specific to each and every one of you, but I swear it's just this amazing energy of you dancing around in your room, in your car, and feeling so victorious and saying, oh, thank for that. Amazing, like some really great news. Now, I don't like to do things that have to do, readings that have to do with health, but for some of you, I'm literally seeing that you get some sort of results that are going to make you feel like, oh, thank you, God. You're getting the results that are good, that are clear, they show improvements, they show positive trajectory of whatever it is. I had to mention it, guys, because you might have had, the feeling that you lost your head. Like I'm seeing here, that your head was just like all over the place. And this could be, things that have to do even with sinuses, with when you get like the fog, head fog. This is the sort of thing, or when you're so emotionally drained, you can't think clearly. And they're telling me that this energy is coming to an end. And I'm seeing a lot of passion, a lot of desire, a lot of, like, you're rediscovering your joy for life. And quite a few of you have secret admirers that you don't know about. I'm saying you're being goofy, you're having a good time. For some of you guys, you might decide to go, like I said, scuba diving, bungee jumping. You might decide to learn surfing, snowboarding, ice skating. Because I'm seeing that you're kind of wonky on your feet, but you're trying and you're laughing and you're having such a good time. And you're out of this energy of, like, you needing to have everything under control and you need to know how to do everything and you don't want to look a fool. No, you're not looking a fool. You're looking like somebody who's learning something, and you're looking like somebody who is enjoying the hell out of it. A completely separate message for those of you who do tarot readings, who do energy cleanses. Keep on going. There's some sort of breakthrough when it comes to the amount of clients that you're going to get, when it comes to your own skills. Word of mouth is coming through. So there's definitely growth when we're talking about your popularity and people knowing who you are and what you do, and some sort of feedback that's coming in and saying, oh my God, you know what? Remember you told me such and such, and this is exactly what happened, and I just wanted to say thank you. Danke, let me see what else comes through. Why do they keep on showing me hats? I don't know, guys. There's something about hats, like thinking caps, hats, buying hats, someone in a hat that's coming through. Makes no sense to me, but hopefully it will make sense to you. Tak, what is this one? Someone is asking for your forgiveness. You wouldn't expect this person to ask for your forgiveness. How interesting. For you, it's going to be a thinkable, completely unthinkable person from the past who's coming in, and look at the head, like they're on their knees, and the head, and they're explaining and explaining why they did something. Why they acted a certain way. A lot of explaining. You are finally going to get your closure. I don't know how you guys are going to react. You'll figure it out. Because now they're closing this situation. Okay, fair enough. Keep showing me the heart being healed. Recovering. Maybe some of your relatives also had some bad news before when it comes to things that have to do with health. And they're showing me improvement. They're showing me somebody getting discharged. They're showing me, again, good test results. And honestly, the energy of celebration. Somebody getting a dress. Okay, guys, for some of you, what I'm seeing is that you might be very tempted to change your image. You might even consult with like a stylist or something like this. Some of you yourselves, you might think, okay, you know what? I might try being a stylist. Why not? A fashion designer? Why not? Great. If you're already doing that, it could be that there's a very prosperous collaboration that's on the cards, or on the wax in this case. And another thing that I wanted to say, guys, for those of you who are in a relationship and you're not engaged, or you're not thinking about it, there's some sort of proposal that's coming through. For sure. Within the next, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months. A proposal, definitely, because here you're dancing, you're choosing the dress, you've got somebody with you who's closing the back of the dress. Do you see? Yeah, there's you standing with your arms up. A person is trying to close the dress, readjusting everything. Maybe getting ready. Maybe you guys already are getting ready for your wedding. And you've been like, Blush Lily, I can't find the dress. Can't find the dress that I like. Or can't decide which dress I want. So loads of smiling, loads of giggling. And overall, I'm seeing this energy of happiness. And you feel like, oh, thank God, finally life and universe is giving me a break. All right, my darlings, that's what I see for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. If you're up for a personal one, all you have to do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this reading. And do check my Patreon page out with over 200 exclusive videos, additional discounts, and much, much more. I forgot how many there were, 200 or 300. Basically, a lot. A big library already. All right, my darlings, take care of your beautiful selves now. Bye.